Hey everybody. I gotta get another my earring. It fell out of my ear. Hi everybody. All of my mentees, go ahead and request to come up. Hey everybody. Hey y'all. Hey. I see you guys. Thank you, Travi. Come on up. Come on up, Travi. Come on up, China. Y'all come on up. Let's hang for a while. Let's hang for a while. Oh shoot. There y'all go. Marsha. Hey, Sierra. Let me bring everybody up. Fabi, Roxy. Hi guys. Hey y'all. Hey. China. I'm glad you made it, China. I was supposed to be on about 15 minutes ago, but I was in a great conversation with one of my friends, my astrology friends, Corey. So I was like, Corey, I gotta go. And then it hit 7 on the dot. So I was like, all right. But let me go ahead and get the live up, you guys. You guys, y'all share the live. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. And share the live as you guys come in. Yes, these beauties, right, Kate? Right? Travi, I did send you the request to come up, so I guess when you're ready, hop on up. Yes, y'all go ahead and share out this live, please. I have to be 8 amazing women on this panel today, hanging out with us for the next hour. We're gonna be chatting. Okay, there is Phoenix. I see Phoenix. I think we can have up to 8 people up here at once. Hey, Phoenix.
Hello. You didn't tell me you was live. I was waiting.
I'm here. I gotta turn the volume up real quick. Hey, Travi.
Yeah, I'm setting up my camera.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And the only person we're missing right now is probably Barb, I think. Hey, Sean, I see you in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I just want to say Sierra and Jaleesa did a wonderful job last night, and they absolutely did. They did, Odessa. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Maybe today is the day. Today is the day for what, Bama? We chilling today. What you mean? I'm not gonna be overworking my friends like that. But come on in. Oh, let me get this off of Sierra's face. But come on in, you guys. Come on in. Y'all meet the new 102s. They are done. They are complete. But we still got a lot of work to do in these streets. We are definitely going to be connecting with a lot of different people. So you guys are welcome to follow all of them. Follow all of them. Follow who your heart is leading you to follow. But they're all dope. They're all dope. Thank you, R-A-H. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Y'all share this live out. Tap the screen, you guys. Let's get to 5K. Let's start with 5K. Welcome in. Oh, there's 5. Dope, you say? Dope. They're really dope. Oh, you guys, look at Nate. Already sending puff hearts. Y'all go ahead and flood the ladies as well with gifts. This is their moment. We're gonna sit here and vibe for a little bit. Hey Barb, welcome up. And those that's in the chat, mods, go ahead and send some screenshots of the beautiful ladies. I definitely want to have that locked in my book of friends. All right, you guys. So I have my ladies up here. These are the 102 grads. They are done with the 102 class. And I think they did a phenomenal job from the start of me knowing them to where they are now. The growth has been tremendous, as you guys can see how the growth is for them. Yes, congrats in the chat. Congrats in the chat. Yes. Congrats in the chat. Again, you guys share the live out. I can't even see how many shares we have down here, but yeah, share the live out, you guys, and also follow all of them. Follow all of them. I'm going to have all of them introduce themselves and actually say what city they're in or what state they're in, so y'all know that you will have a medium closer to you if you guys want a booking or if you want more connection with the sitters with the mediums, because they're not only just mediums, guys. They are also doing so many other things. And mediumship is just one of the many things that they're able to do. So yes, thank you, Denise. Thank you, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna start with Sierra. Sierra can go ahead and introduce herself and what state or city you want to share you're in, Sierra.
Hey, you guys, I'm Sierra. As far as my location, I ain't gonna share all that. I'll just say I'm over on the East Coast somewhere. That's where I am. So hello and welcome to all my East Coast people. A little bit about me. I think around 2017 was like my awakening, so to speak, and it's been on that same course since then. Tarot was how I was really introduced to self-awareness and self-discovery, and it eventually led me here to Ermi, and this is where we're at.
Yay, thank you, Sierra. All right, Marsha, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and talk about give a little spiel about yourself as well?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Marsha. I am located in Atlanta, Georgia, ATL. I am a developing medium, as you guys all know, but I also sell waist beads. I sell crystals as well. So if you're a crystal girly, wire wrap jewelry, all that stuff, that's where you'll find me. And I've been on this journey since I want to say 2020. But I've, been tapped in since a child, but as everybody here will tell you, at some point you kind of shy away from it. And then I returned to the spiritual realm where I ran into Ermi. And we've been locked in since, so I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. Go ahead, China. Thank you, Marsha.
Hey y'all. I'm sorry, I'm in my thug out mode. Ermi made me put on clothes. Um, so I'm China. I'm on the East Coast area. Um, I have been tapped in since I was a kid, but I grew up being told it wasn't who we were, it wasn't what we do. Very strict in a religious background. Um, and within the last 2 to 3 years, when I really first met Ermi on TikTok, that's when my awakening, I would say, happened. When I saw someone who looked like me doing this work and truly healing people and not taking advantage of people. That's what set Ermi apart for me. And that's what made me want to take her classes and trust her not only as a person but as a mentor and as a guide. So um yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Thank you, China. All right, Miss Jaleesa.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jaleesa. I'm on the East Coast as well. No, but I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia, and I started my spiritual journey about 2020. Again, like everybody else, I've always been different, but I just didn't know what it was. So 2020 is when I decided to do more research and I was following some psychics, and then I ran across Ermi, and we've been locked in like twins. I mean, um, I do want to thank you, Ermi, for giving me this opportunity to learn and grow, and you trusted me with certain people, to help. So, um, just ready. So what's next?
All right, all right. Roxy got her camera off, but I will just say, Roxy, you're up next. Oh, there she is.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just got off from work, so I'm trying to get trying to get it together. So I am Roxy. I started really started my journey this year in January. With Ermi in her 101 class. I really feel like I knew something was different about me way back when I was a kid. I would have dreams, and my grandma used to get at me about staring at people, and I feel like I was tapped in back then, but like I heard somebody else say, you have to took that away, because of the world. So I'm from Alabama. That's my home. I'm out in Texas right now working, but yeah, it's been amazing here. I've had ups, I've had downs, but I'm grateful for this community. I'm grateful for the women that's here. I'm grateful for Ermi, most of all, because I love her so much. And yeah, I'm grateful. And like I tell anybody that asks me, this is my prayer to just be around people like me so that I can flourish. So, yeah, that's it.
Thank you, love. I was like, oh, y'all not about to have me crying on here on the internet. What Travis say? Not on Beyonce internet, Travis. We not about to cry on Beyonce internet. Phoenix, you're up, Phoenix.
Hello, my name is Phoenix. I am a developing medium as well as a tarot card reader, energy reader. I connect with your loved one that's transitioned, but I also, most important, guide you through shadow work. That's something that's really important to me. The reason being, my journey started many moons ago. Girl got age on her. But it actually started in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta, then was deep into Christianity, and someone came to me and said, "You're gonna change your bloodline." At that time, I had no idea what it meant. I thought I was gonna bring everybody to Jesus. I did, girl. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. But this gentleman, about a couple of weeks later, this gentleman gave me a tiger's eye gemstone. Had no idea what it was, but at that time I was brought to the passage about the Levite priest, where they were talking about the gemstones and crystals that was on the breastplates of the priest. That's actually what I was studying at the time. I'm gonna make it short, but that's what I was studying at the time that this gentleman gave me the gemstones, and that was my go from God to actually research what are gemstones, right? And that sent me down this complete rabbit hole to auras, to tarot cards, to, you know what I mean? It just kept evolving, and through each stage, God would bring me something different. My ancestors would bring me something different. And then I got to a point where when I was younger, and I had spots in my memory that I didn't remember, right? Especially surrounded around intimacy. Yeah, I knew it happened, but I couldn't tell you what happened, right? So for some reason, I was blocking that out. And then the other parts of memory. So I ended up probably about 5 years ago, because it was a long journey in between it. But 5 years ago, I ended up saying, okay, God, I'm ready to open all the doors that I've locked away. Everything that I've hidden from myself, my shadow, I'm ready to know that part of me. I'm ready to not hide away from any part of me that's shameful, that's regretful, you know what I mean? Because I would have alter egos, right? I would kind of separate myself into different compartments. I had the business me, I had the spiritual me, I had the party girl me, and each one of these, I gave them all a name and all that shit. Not multiple personalities, but they definitely were very distinct personalities, if you will, right? Distinct energies. So I was ready to merge all of these. And I went through kind of a period of spiritual psychosis, if you will, right? Because I would be sitting there talking to somebody, and then boom, I'm deep into a memory. Because these doors are opening, and I didn't know. You got to give them permission when you want them to open. Like, hey, don't just open in the middle of a damn conversation. Like, but that kind of opened up me connecting with loved ones, right? Where I started hearing people's thoughts. I started seeing people's memories. I started hearing their loved ones talking to me. And you know, this was a journey that I pretty much was on by myself. It was a very solo journey, because each time I tried to find someone to assist me along the way, they were full of shit. They would just take my money, or the information they was giving me wasn't what I really needed, right? So long story short, about a year ago or somewhere in there, got on the internet because I said, hey, okay, I'm ready for the teacher, ready for the mentor. There's something that I need and I don't quite know what it is, but I'm ready for it. And I saw Ermi on and I said, oh shit, that's what it is. And so that is how I got into mediumship. Long story, but
We love you though, Phoenix. We love your stories regardless. All right, Miss Travi. Travi looks like she about to channel y'all. Oh, thank you. She ready.
No, not at all. Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me? I got my earbuds in.
Yeah, we hear you. Yes.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm Travi, practicing evidential psychic medium. I've had my gifts my entire life. I said the first sign was dream premonitions, probably early on, like elementary school. I just didn't know what it was, didn't have a name for it. I decided to sign up for my initial mentorship in 2019, 2020. That didn't work out. Of course, then I thought I lost my gifts between 2022 and then 2025. I signed up for my first class with Ermi, and it has been amazing ever since. I can't thank her enough. I'm constantly thanking her about helping me on this journey and bringing out the very best in me on the spiritual side of things. And then overall, as a person, just watching her grow and seeing how she maneuvers on this TikTok space and these social media platforms, it also shows me and kind of provides direction as far as the next steps I need to take as well. So thank you for that as well, Ermi. But if you all are looking for me, I'm about to do a shameless plug. Don't kill me.
Go ahead.
YouTube, Travi Porter. TikTok, Travi Porter. Instagram, Travi Porter. I need like 6 more followers so I can go live on YouTube. I'm gonna start doing live readings on TikTok and YouTube. So follow me.
Yay. Y'all, please give her a follow. Follow all platforms. Follow all platforms. All right, Ms. BK, Ms. Barb.
Whew. Wow. So I think like most folks, I was having experiences as a child that I didn't really fully understand. Talking to fairies, that's what I called them. And yeah, just different things throughout my life. I'd say in my 20s, I closed a very heavy door after a friend of mine passed. He still got through. I mean, he kind of stayed away for a little while, but then started coming through. But again, I was just like, well, that's fine. You can come through, but I don't need this door open. So I kept it closed. I had 2 very close personal losses in 2023, one in June, one in July. And that's when things just really changed because they both were visiting me in different ways. And I was watching TikTok and saw other mediums, and I would get like a feeling about them that just wasn't great. And of course, you get all of those people that message you, that they see you're watching something and now they're messaging you. I got a message for you. I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. Block, block, block. Then I saw Ermi and I got lucky. I won a tarot reading. That was awesome. Ermi did a reading for me and I kept watching Ermi, and then she was talking about the 101 class, and I thought, why am I feeling like doing this? And then I just was like, you know what? I really feel like doing this. And so I did it. And my goal was just to be more in touch with my intuition. Like, I wasn't thinking that this was going to develop. And now here I am. So Ermi, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, I cannot think of a better mentor. And then all of these beautiful ladies in my 101 and my 102, like, it's just been incredible to have such wonderful people around. And yeah, I mean, I found out this is something I can do, and I like helping people. So it's really beautiful. Thank everybody.
Thank you, Barb. Thank you. All right, you guys. Everybody, welcome into the room. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for tapping the screen and sharing this live out. We are doing a chill and chat with the mediums. You guys get to meet all 8 of the mediums at once. So if you guys have any questions about mediumship, this is your time to ask those questions. They are not tapping into your energy, but they are holding space for you guys to ask questions. I know a lot of them, they already took my 101, and this is the 102 grad. So I know a lot of the 101s may have questions for the 102s. They're not going to scare y'all, but I will say that they can give you guys some sound advice. They won't scare y'all, but they know the big difference between the 101 class and the 102. But in the meantime, while you guys put your questions in the chat, I was going to ask a few questions in the chat as well. If you're new to me, first of all, if you're new to me, go ahead and put a pink heart in the chat as well. You guys, y'all have 8 mediums that you guys can follow. Give them all a follow. Give them all a follow. Hey, honey. Hey, Latasha. Hey, everybody. Hey, Alicia. Welcome in. Welcome in. I know a lot of you guys have your loved ones in here that's supporting as well. So I already saw Phoenix's husband in here. I see a lot of support in here for the mediums, the ladies. Okay, so I want to shout you all out as well, and thank you guys. Thank you. And if you're new to me, I'm Ermi. I am a psychic medium, and I have all of my mentees here, the 102 grads. They are all here, and they're here to chat with you guys for a little while. So if you have questions about mediumship, about their journey, their spiritual journey, this is your time to ask those questions. In the chat, okay? And they're open to answering your questions, but no personal questions, because they're not doing no readings. Y'all can book a session for a reading, okay? I already have a question in the chat. I was gonna ask y'all some questions over here too. I have some on the side. Okay, let me read your question. And we'll start with Sierra. Oh shoot, where did the question go? What challenges in 102 did you ladies face that you didn't have in 101? Why would you ask that, Candace? Why would that be the very first question?
For me, I think it's the level of trust that Ermi puts in us from 101 to 102. So it goes from, in 101, you're just learning everything. And in 102, you're still learning. It's just that there's more trust that you can do it. And I feel like that with ego that you'll also be dealing with in 101 is going to come up in 102. Well, at least it did for me. So the amount of trust that Ermi puts in you in 102 is there for a reason. And it's because you know how to channel, you know how to do it. You just have to trust yourself at that point. So yeah, definitely confidence. That's what I would say.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sierra. What about you, Marcia?
I want to say that I felt 102 was fast paced, but not in a sense of too fast. More of, all right, we're gonna skip the beginner stuff. Y'all already got this. Let's jump into this next step. And even with the work, it's like, okay, we're gonna skip over all this beginner stuff. You got that part. Let's get into the more advanced stuff. So it's a little more fast paced than 102, but after being in her 101, you're ready.
Thank you, Marcia. And also, let me ask Jaleesa, same question. I'm gonna hop around.
Repeat the question. I'm sorry.
I gotta scroll back up to the question. What challenges in 102 did you ladies face that you didn't have to in 101?
For me, I actually had family to come through in 102, and that was I had some grief that was still there that I didn't work with. So I think 102 was a bit emotional for me for the most part.
I can agree with you on that too, Jaleesa, because it was emotional for all of us. This group right here, like, it's a different type of group, y'all. I got chills talking about it. But this group right here, y'all, we got into the nitty gritty. We were in like tears flowing, supporting each other. It felt good. This group, not saying the other two 102 groups didn't feel good, but it's something different about this one that make you feel like, okay, we are really connected for real, y'all. We are truly connected to where we can be. I keep the space in 102 to be a safe space. So things that we do in that class, we don't discuss outside of here. So it's more of that feeling comfortable to be able to be vulnerable with spirit. And I told them in 101s and all of my 101s that's in here now, I tell you guys, it's not just mediumship. Like, you really about to have a spiritual journey. Spirit is about to drag your ass, have your ass sit down, pay attention, because something is about to be birthed out of you, and it's not mediumship, it's something else. So mediumship is that start to get that's not my thing. Why am I talking? Anyway, let me go ahead. Travis, you want to go ahead? Because I just started going. This is not my showcase. This is y'all showcase. Travis, you want to answer that question as well?
The difficulties or what I found most difficult in 102.
Yeah, in 102 versus 101.
Um, in all honesty,
What
I'm gonna
challenges you
piggyback
face?
a little bit on what's challenges. Okay, it's more so the work. I don't think people realize how much work it is and how much practice. But again, as Sierra said, you don't know how much you're benefiting from it until it's time when the class ends and you're sitting there like, oh my God, I've not only have I gained more confidence in myself, I now trust myself, I now trust my team, or my not teammates, y'all basically my teammates, but I trust my classmates, and then that ego kind of fades a little bit. It's still present, but it fades a little bit. And as that confidence builds, again, you're like, this is what it was all for. But during, you're like, how much practice? How many times? How many readings? Okay, God. Then you graduate like, oh my God, it all makes sense. So again, I am forever grateful, forever thankful, because I wouldn't be where I am without 101 and 102.
Yep, and you really
That's
about to
it.
go
I'm
much
done.
further too. So all of y'all about to go much further. I already see it, so I'm not even like too stressed about it. Like, oh, they're gonna stop. No, I see you guys really moving along, and again, it opens up more doors, not just mediumship, but so much more. It's gonna build your craft and other shit. Let me stop. Okay, Barbara, have you ever had a reading go wrong or a message that was hard to deliver?
Oh, it's funny you should ask that. I had been soliciting people to do free readings for the class, and some of them didn't come through until like recently, and the class is over. But I was like, you know what? Let me just do this because I need the practice. And I did one on Monday, and this has happened to me when I've been read for, so this kind of helps. Like I could see where she was coming from. But not everybody who came through was someone she necessarily wanted to hear from. And so I think that was challenging to kind of navigate that with her. So I that's the thing that I've found most challenging so far, aside from letting the ego go and letting the messages come through, because I still sometimes second guess and go, should I throw that one out there? But now I'm like, I might second guess, but then I'm like, no, I better throw it out there because it tends to be something meaningful.
Absolutely. Okay. And how did she receive it when you did say it?
It went really well. I mean, she had it was a very deep experience for her. There was a lot of crying. I think the whole thing was healing. She was very happy with the reading. And then someone more comforting was there as well. So that was good and the details were really, they came through beautifully. And that's something that I always get nervous about it. Are those details going to come through? And they did. So it ended up, it was really good for both of us. I felt like I learned, and yeah, she was very pleased.
Thank you, Robin. I love that. Phoenix, what about you? Same question. Have you ever had a reading go wrong or a message that was hard to deliver?
Yet, sometimes I go on live, and so on one of my lives recently, I had an energy that come through that initially no one could identify that energy, but the energy let me know like their person was here. It actually ended up being a cold case. So yeah, I need to get with y'all. And it was odd because it wasn't her person, but they person had just talked to her the day before about it. And so the energy realized like, oh, it's kind of at the forefront of her mind, but because it wasn't her loved one, she really wasn't thinking about it. Then eventually she kind of connected it, and it's very interesting. Very interesting.
I love that. I love that. Roxy, same question to you. Because Roxy is really, really new to all of this, you guys. A lot of us got a hint of spirituality already, but Roxy is like the baby of the group, being that all of this happened since January. Everything happened for her in January. So Roxy, what about you with getting those messages or connecting in that way?
I have had some bomb moments when I was pulling energy and I'm just like, I was thinking I wasn't tapped in anymore or I was doing something wrong. But at that moment, I learned that Spirit was trying to teach me another way to tap in and to pay attention to myself, the growth. So it's not so much about being able to grab energies and do all of that. It's like the actual growth behind pulling energies. If you know, because pulling energies, that gets boring. But I mean, I'm gonna be real, because I mean, you get bored with that. But like after, after Spirit, no, you doing the work, because I mean, like Travis said, it's a lot of work. It's not like a writing stuff down on a piece of paper and turning stuff in. It's actually like mental work. It's like the food that you eat. It's the things that you are a part of, the stuff that you put yourself